on the eastern outskirts of the University of Minnesota's Minneapolis campus, past the superblock of freshman dorms and shoved in the ground floor of the Oak Street parking ramp, sits the university's new and improved bike center.
So try again.
When you first step inside, you'll find a space that, for a mechanic shop inside of a parking ramp, looks pretty clean and feels very cozy. Music playing, people chatting, tools clanking. Tires decorate the top of the walls, along with a big yellow bike center sign with the university's logo on it. On the floor below it stands 3 posts, holding up different bikes that 3 students are fixing up.
Perfect.
Oh.
No.
I honestly have no idea what just happened, but it's working now.
But if you came to the bike center a year and a half ago, it'd be a much different story.
So the bike center at this point is, it has evolved from just a retail operation, which we had before.
John Mark Lucas, the university's transportation programs manager, said the center used to be run by an independent vendor who would fix and sell bikes and bike accessories. However, the vendor stopped running the bike center over a year ago, leaving the university without a shop.
Even now, bike business, because of the COVID pandemic, people overstretched themselves. And so it's been a very challenging time for bike retail businesses.
So when the university got the opportunity to reopen the center earlier this year, Lucas wanted to take the center into a higher gear. The ultimate goal? Teaching students bike maintenance through open shops, events, and eventually real classes.
At this point, we're trying to make it more as an educational space as well, and also as a venue to cultivate a biking community within the campus.
So if I increase the tension on this,
Eamon O'Hara, the bike center's manager, said he'd love to see students get hands-on experience.
all bikes are going to get a flat tire sooner than later. So I think it really also resonates with the students being an eager group of learners. Everyone's really excited to come in and just learn something hands-on.
And some students aren't only learning bike maintenance here, they're also teaching it.
So I'm putting a bolt on this to keep the brake in place. So this thing that I'm moving up and down right now is what allows the bike to stop. So there's a little lever.
Evelyn Wright is a chemistry major and political science minor. They're also a student worker at the bike center.
Sadly, not a whole lot of overlap with biking. I, however, biked as my only mode of transportation in Louisiana for over a year. And so, I put maybe 2,000 miles on my bike, and, that entails a lot of maintenance.
Wright was working on a bicycle, one of the bright green ones the university offers students through its free bike program, as if they were born in a mechanic shop. But Wright only recently started work at the center.
I've gotten a general bike knowledge just from doing maintenance, but I've probably tripled my knowledge of how to do maintenance on bikes and, the couple of months I've been working here. It looks like I might have tightened that piece on a little too much earlier.
Lucas said business has been booming with students trying to get their bikes fixed and their hands greasy.
During the fall, we were pretty much booked out all the time, and we still have a lot of students walking in with their certain issues.
Yeah, but I'm going to check it out just one more time now that we know.
Lucas said needing a bigger space for the center is a nice problem to have. But in the meantime, both he and Eamon hope the center will be a good way to grow the university's biking community. Casey Marble, University Report.